What's up everybody, my name is Kasper Nørgaard and today we're going to take a look at the variable ND filters from Freewell. So today we're looking at the variable ND filters from Freewell, and Freewell did not send these filters to me. I bought them myself for my own money, so I would just like to share my experience and show these ones to you. So we have two sets. We have the one here, the variable ND filter from 2 to 5 stops, and the other one here from 6 to 9 stops. In the box, a nice case for the filter, and here you have a cap, a lens cap. It's actually magnetic, these ones. Inside of this case, you get the filter, and as I said, it was magnetic, is that you can use this as your lens cap and it sits on real quick like that. And like I said, it's magnetic, so that is a very, very nice feature. I think I have never had any problems with this one. I use it all the time on my lens instead of another lens cap. So if you're wondering what is a variable ND filter, well, it is used when especially when you're outside and shooting in sun or daylight, which is really hard, and you don't want to touch the aperture and the shutter speed that much, but you're getting way too much light into your image. So with a variable ND filter, you can actually dim down the light coming into your camera. Right now the filter is off, and you can see as I turn it, it gets darker. So that is the main purpose of the variable ND filter. I would suggest don't buy one. Buy the package. You will save on shipping, and you will save buying two instead of one and one. I did one and one, and I regret it the first time I used the 2 to 5 stops for a direct outdoor sunlight shoot. Actually, the one on 2 to 5 stops I use on my Sigma 18 to 35, which I have right here, and as you can see, I have the lens cap on all the time, so it's very easy to take on and take off. I chose mine as 77 millimeters. I know there's different ones you can get, and the 2 to 5 stop actually has a little sign right here. So when it's all the way over to that place, the ND filter is almost shut completely off. The Sigma 18 to 35 is a 72 millimeter filter thread, and as you remember, I got the 77, and you're probably thinking, why did you get that? Well, filters are can be quite expensive if you want to have multiple of them and have a good quality. So to counteract for that, I took the biggest lens I think I'm going to get, or I have already, and bought the filters from that. So on my GH5, which is my main camera right now, I'm shooting on the G85. I have the Canon lens 24 to 105, and this lens actually has a 77 millimeter filter thread. So when I only got one, I can use it directly on this one and use it on my other lenses too. What I did for the Sigma, and I also do for other lenses I have, for example, I have the Lumix here, the 45 to 200 millimeter, which is normally a 52 millimeter. I have a little filter thread on here. Most of my Lumix lenses are 58, so I have a step-up ring. I will not get those bunch of step-up rings as you have seen somebody is using. I only have one. So this one states right here 58 to 77. So I can take this, put directly onto my lens, 6 to 9 stop, and apply that directly. I know that this looks a little bit crazy, but in this way I will only need to buy one variable ND filter instead of multiple for all my lenses. It's not common that I have a lens from 52 up to 77. The main lenses I use is the Lumix 12 to 35, which I'm shooting on right now. I have that as a spare because I just moved over to the Sigma 18 to 35, which is my main, and the Canon 24 to 105, and with the speed booster or something else like that, the Viltrox could also be a solution. Is a very nice setup for the GH5. And from 72 to 77 there is not much difference, and 77 is perfect. So this is how I use mine. As you can see right now, it's winter in Denmark and we got a lot of snow, and with a very hot sunlight and a lot of snow which is bouncing the sunlight up to the talent, you need a variable ND filter. And this is just to show what it does in your camera. So right now I have the 5600 Kelvin set into the camera. I have the 6 to 9 stop variable ND filter from Freewell on the lens, and right now it's set to 7. So if I dial or turn the ring, you can see I am opening and closing the amount of light that is being delivered to the lens. This is a short test of what the variable ND filter will apply of green tint or magenta into the camera with and without the filter on. So this is the 5600 Kelvin set into the camera with the 6 to 9 stop Freewell Variable ND filter on. This is a clean shot without the variable ND filter on, and the camera is set to 5600 Kelvin. As you can see, the background has a lot less depth of field, and this is because I had to bump up the aperture to 8 instead of 1.2. This is a clean plate once again without the variable ND filter on, but this time I set the camera to manually dial the white balance compared to this card. The camera is set to a custom white balance made with this white balance card, and now I applied the variable ND filter 6 to 9 stops, so you can see the difference in all of these shots. And this picture should have a little more green tint as I see in my pictures I've taken before. I really like the Freewell, and I know that there are other filters you can put also with the filter is magnetic directly onto the lens. So for me, I could really recommend these. The price will be here on the screen. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video could help you decide if Freewell is an option for you, or if you want to use your money for a different brand. If you like my video, please consider subscribing down below. Hit me with that thumbs up and hit the bell notification if you want to get notified each time I post a new video. And leave me a comment down below if you have questions about these Freewells or any other products, or if you just want to tell me how I did with this video, if it was informative enough for you, or if you are looking for something more in the future. Please do that, and I'll see you in the future.